James Thomas from the Jefferson Street Baptist Church. Reverend Thomas, let's devote this last segment primarily to what you've already indicated, what you call black leadership. Let's talk about black leadership from your perspective.
Two things that I think, when you look at the black leadership of my day, you know, the 60s, you knew that you were with black leaders because it costs to be a black leader then.
Okay.
It doesn't cost it that much to be a black leader now. All you got to do is just sign your name with a group and start marching, and they'll call you a black leader.
Yeah. The newspapers and everybody designate you as the leader of the African American community. If you.
But that's a strange thing about black America, is that we don't let anybody pick our leaders. And we have to understand that a black leader is a leader when the people say so. Not when the media, not when city government. It's when black folks say you're the leader. So if you think you're a leader and nobody is following you, you're just taking a walk. You're not a leader. You're just taking a walk. So that is one. The next thing about black leadership is that maybe we don't get the kind of media contact that's needed. Yesterday, when we were marching, it was not until those dogs started biting those children in Birmingham did that black and white media captured black events. When we saw a black on television in the 60s, we all paid attention. Now it's no big thing to see it. So maybe that's another thing. Maybe we have some leaders, but we have to watch how people can kill our leaders with their words, not how they should shoot, but what they say. For instance, the president of the United States. It doesn't matter what he says. There's somebody that's attacking the president, you know.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. If he says it's going to rain tomorrow, somebody going to jump up and say, well, he's crazy. If he goes swimming, the first thing they say, he can't walk on water. You know, there's always something that they're going to do. So you got to know that. The next thing is that you got to be proud of who you are. You know, don't let anybody tell you who you're not or who you are. You just do it yourself. So when we're thinking about leadership in our community, let's find them.
You know, Reverend Thomas, one of the big events that has happened here in Nashville quite recently is the proposed convention center that's coming down here. One of the problems that we've had has been an economic problem in terms of finding enough jobs for our folks. You know, our unemployed. Why don't you say something about what you think ought to happen in terms of making us a part of this great construction that's going to go on here, and how we might be able to become a part of that?
Well, the mayor already have a minority group. I think they give it 20 to 35% of minorities. We need that kind of work. We also need, when the president just signed that jobs bill, want to know where that money going. It's waterworks. I was checking to see if waterworks, there's a lot of young men that I've been able to get some jobs at the waterworks who have felonies. They've been good to getting young men who come out of prison who are felons and have. So those kind of jobs we're looking for. And we got to continue to fight for the felons to get work. You know, why send me to the pen, then get me out, and then I ain't got nowhere to work? You know, I'm going to steal. So there's a lot of young men trying to find some work there. I would pray that the church would challenge state, local, and national government about work for blacks, the Latino, Hispanics. Fight for people who are powerless. That's what we got. You got to fight for folk who are powerless. Those powerful folk gonna make it anyway. You know, I'm just looking at the school system. Right now, they're fixing to let bus drivers and janitors go. These folk are not making any money anyway. We're going to cut the budget on poor folk. Not on folk who got money,
Go on.
but folk who can't make it. So we got to fight for that.
Yeah, well, and that's exactly true. You know, as a matter of fact, one of the